is the verse, which one is verse 5, yes? Huh? Okay, verse 5. Okay, 5. If in their company the three poisons increase, listening, reflecting, and meditating deteriorate, and loving kindness and compassion disappear. They are bad friends, and to abandon them is the Bodhisattva's practice. And here is like when we say the abandoned. Abandoned is a little bit maybe too strong, but when we be in the solitude place, and also we say it's like concern in the human existence, and we say, now I need to make the meaningful my freedoms, my richness of the human precious body. And also I need to think about impermanent, because I'm all the time concerned with the life's things. And this is like a little bit wrong. Now I'm in the solitude place. I understood the impermanent, and I need to practice Dharma. But in the solitude place, if you make some bad friends, sometimes even the solitude place, there are very bad criminal people. For example, in Dzogchen, there is a very famous one Buddha. Do you understand? His name is the Buddha pillow maker. Pillow maker, so he was almost 25 years in the retreat place. 25 years, it's amazing. General retreaters, they go to the 3 years, 8 years, maybe like 12 years. Then it's really be just like called the direct to the Buddha. But he was the 25 years in the retreat place. What he did, in the morning 2 sessions, and then their sessions start. Of course, they need to close the door. There are many, maybe 20, 30 retreaters. And then it's inside. First time he opened the book, everything, taking the postures, everything. But then his gecko is not there, and he took out his pillow. He break all and make the peace everywhere he put, and live like this. And then it's in the morning, 2-3 hours, it's finished. And then in the afternoon, there's a little bit maybe pause, like 2-3 hours, reading, chatting. And then in the evening sessions, 2 hours, and then his gecko gone, and then he just closed his book and his soul. And before he sleep, his pillow is ready. And whole almost 25 years he did, because he's happy there. He received something, just enough food, and to be lazily. And we go to this kind of friend is not very good friend. If you have this influence, and to others, don't practice to do something. Also sometimes retreaters, they study Dharma, they study the drawings, and they study make a party in the retreats. And these things, when you go to in the retreat, and to give up everything, like 3 years, I need to really to do my task things. But like this, sometimes even the retreat place, there is negative persons, is to make the 3 poisons increases. Which kind of 3 poisons? Desire, attachment, and the aversion, of course, automatically the ignorant. Therefore, negative emotions of the 3 poisons that and the increase make the cause that life force of the liberation to be the cut. For example, that means life force of the liberation to be cut. And when you go to the end of retreat place, bad friends, and then you're in each moment is destructive to you, and then is your enlightenment course. The course of the enlightenment, this force is cut. Then 3 years or 8 years, 6 years, 12 years, wherever you stay, there is nothing change. And therefore, it's like a bad friends. It's better to a little bit to make distant. And also, it's into someone is good persons. Good persons never change others' friends. Sometimes in our, like, even the Dharma practitioners, someone say like these things, maybe this is a truth, follow that. And then after someone to say, that is maybe also truth. And then you listen. And then it's like you're losing your own positions. You know, it is like someone's lamas, they give the people instructions to maintain your own position, do not hurting any single beings. That's the crucial people instructions. Maintain your own positions. It doesn't influence to the others and bad friends. If you, in this case, it's bad friends around, it doesn't matter. It's never you like kind of accept the bad influence. And therefore, if we like influence the bad friends like kind of behaviors, and then it's like it's make the cause, the life force of the liberation to be the cutted. Then it's like negative emotions, disturbing emotions increase. Meanwhile, the activity of the sacred Dharma, such as we study and such reflections, such meditations, are increased. You know, it's like kind of changing. Because the cause of the liberation is to study, to practice, and there is the meditations. This kind of accomplishment, liberations, things are cut. Then it's like those are automatically degenerated. And then it's like study less, reflection of Dharma less, meditation of Dharma less, and then is how we can to change our process, the movement of the body and speech, minds. And like this, also it's like we can just the movement of the Mahayanas, the root path of the compassions, like sometimes decrease. Maybe at the beginning, before you enter into the solitude place, probably you have such good idea concerning the thoughts of the compassion. Maybe you are more compassionate. Then you enter into sight and you have a very, very bad friend. And the bad friend is cutting the concerning of the virtue or the positive things. And according that, the root of the Mahayana's path, which is the bodhicitta, is decreased. And then is the love, compassion, and completely, slowly, and the disappeared. And that is like bad friends' influences. Therefore, we call the sayings very strongly to abandon all the such immoral, disciplined, unwholesome friends, and not wholesome friends, unwholesome friends, and conserve of them as the danger wild animals. Wild animals sometimes looks like very friendly, but finally maybe they're going to cut you and maybe they're going to kill you. In this perspective, very important to taking care about the friends. And he is talking about bad friend. Bad friend is what I said at the beginning, too strong abandonance. If we completely abandon, then we are not helping to the sentient beings. Of course, we need to help sentient beings, but bad friends influence to ours. Also, we become the bad person. That is not very good. If we come to ourselves to maintain our own positions, never ever we accept the bad friends in the behaviors or doing the negative things. Then slowly we come to help to the bad friends. For example, often I'm saying in Europe, for example, some of our families, maybe a little bit negative, maybe alcoholic, drug addict, very aggressive, hunter, fishers. And even if you cannot talk to them about Dharma, nothing at all, then how you come to help to them? Maybe whatever they say, you don't need to follow that. You need to maintain your own positions. without verbally communications, physically, you become gentle, more kind, and more your life is like doing things precise, successful. Maybe they think, wow, this my family is something. Of course, sometimes the family is making the kind of competition, rivalries. Look now, he's follow the sect of the Buddhism, he's changing, but I don't want, I want opposite. Maybe you more to practice, more like kind of. For example, it's like you're maintained to say, we need to do like this, fishing, killing, and doing like negative things. You say, no, I don't want to do this. It's something is hurting to the sentient beings. That is, I don't like. This is not religious. This is the truth. I'm all the time taking example myself. Maybe your families never push to you. And therefore, sometimes bad friends, how we can to help to them to maintain your positions. Most people cannot to maintain. I'm often to say to one of my friends, and is a very good monk, excellent, all the many lamas say good things at the beginning. Then he made the association of some bad friend, and then slowly changed. It's become very bad guy. And once I was in the bus station, there his friend, they came, and he took out the knife, threw out the birds. I said, what are you doing? You want to eat to them? He said, no, but why not? Wow, so big change. Before you are so good monk, now what happened? It doesn't matter. Then his other, there's 2 or 3 boys, is absolutely criminal killers. And then this influence to him, and then he's become like this. Therefore, sometimes bad friends necessary to take care, even though when we be in the solitude place. Okay, maybe we can stop 5 minutes, because you are sleeping.